Oats, peas, beans, and barley grows. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grows. Can you and I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans, and barley grows? Okay. Your time has passed. You pour that into your flour mix. Now I start to get a little more careful with what I'm doing. I have to make sure the eggs get broken up in it. Get the moisture distributed really well with the batter. Now this pancake batter is not going to look like your regular pancake batter. How could it possibly look like regular pancake batter? We're talking a highly nutritional, multi-grain pancake batter. So you're going to get little specks of brown in there, little specks of black from the chia seed. And the smell coming out of this bowl right now is just rich and nutty. It's delicious smelling. But we do want pancakes soon. My stomach is telling me soon. Okay. I try not to work the flour too much. There. That's pretty good. Let's leave it at that. This is, I can tell by the turn of the mixer, it's going to be a little bit of a heavier pancake because I did use a lot of beans and some heavy grains in there. But that's okay. I just need a little bit of puff and I'm happy. Now, you're rinsing out this bowl. You've got you have some grain residue from your pancake mix. There's nothing wrong with that grain residue. It's perfectly edible. So instead of just tossing this water down the drain like everybody else does, very wasteful, I'm going to put this into a plastic container and mark it for my garbage soup. And it's kind of a weird name, but anything leftover scrapings from the pan that's not contaminated, like pork or bacon, whatever, any stuff like this, you could throw this into a soup or a stew, use it for your base, and add so much flavor and nutrition into your soup and stew. So this goes in the freezer. Sorry about the mess. I was grinding garlic leaves here. You know, a cast iron skillet makes a pancake taste really good. But like I said, I've got other things on my agenda today. And this is quick and easy. I threw in just a dab of Crisco because I don't get burning out of Crisco so much, but I love butter, so I'm throwing in butter flavor. So I'm throwing a little bit of Smart Balance, but it's going to burn, so let's mix it up together pretty well there. There we go. Okay. What size pancakes do you like? Now just look at all those grains. Oh my gosh. You can't get healthier than that, can you? I guess the skillet wasn't quite hot enough. We got to let this warm up a little bit. They say the first pancake is always doomed. The only thing that's doomed as far as I'm concerned is something gritty and filled with dirt. I don't pass up anything. I used a 1/3 cup measuring, a 1/3 of a cup to measure out a pancake that size. You are getting a little bit of bubbles, a little bit of rise, which is what we're hoping for. One recipe said we wait till the bubbles break, but I found out if you're using a heat that's slated like this for pancakes, if you wait that long, sometimes it's a little burnt on that side. We don't want burnt. So I'm gonna, this is actually they're coming up nice and thick. So we have to keep an eye on these. Got some good bubbling going on. A couple of them are popping here and there. I'm just going to take a quick gander under here. Oh yeah, that's looking good under there. Okay. Woo! That's pretty. Now I didn't wait till all the bubbles popped, and look how brown they are. They actually look pretty darn good. And we're getting some puff in the middle. That extra baking powder helped those heavy grains lift up. And soaking those grains to take the hardness out of them for that time helps them puff up. You should smell this in the kitchen right now. Oh mama. Does that smell good? Okay, I'm going to take another peek. Yep, looking pretty good. Just a couple of seconds more. Alright, that's enough. Now we already greased our skillet, so we probably don't have to do that again. If you have any fire alarms in the house, probably want to turn those off before you make pancakes. Put your butter on while they're nice and hot. Oh, that smell. Woo! The scent of grain, bread baking, fresh grain pancakes. Oh, can't beat it. So good. Now I took an old syrup bottle and I put melted down like brown sugar and molasses and thickened it up a little bit. It could be a little thicker, but this has a wonderful flavor. Seems like I never have enough time to do everything I need. I think maybe because I'm doing too much. Now, there's an awful lot of batter that comes out of a recipe like that. But these are, if you cook these up and put them in the freezer, layer little wax paper between each one, you can heat these up in the microwave, or you know, you could cook sausage in them and eat them like a burrito. They're perfectly fine. And you have a quick meal for something later on, quick being the operative word. There's a lot to do when you run a survival house, and there's a time to sit and a time to work, and sometimes those sitting times are awfully nice. You don't want to be doing other stuff when you can be sitting and eating. So these will be packaged up and go in the freezer after they cool a little bit. Now you can add different toppers, of course, to your pancake. One of my absolute faves is homemade pumpkin butter that my good neighbor made up. And 'tis the season, right? October, fall. Mix that in with that butter you put in there. Oh, baby. You know, heaven. This has got to be in heaven, right? Mmm. Mmm. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grows. Oats, peas, beans, and barley grows. Can you and I or anyone know how oats, peas, beans, and barley grows?